It's also a time for a lot of people today to introspect. Now, the Congress party earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, has remembered the lives and times of Manmohan Singh. And this is where Sonia Gandhi, and allow me to quote what she says. She says, in Dr. Manmohan Singh's passing, we've lost a leader who was the epitome of wisdom, of nobility and humility, who served our country with all his heart and mind. She goes on to say, a luminous and beloved guiding light for the Congress party, his compassion and vision transformed and empowered the lives of millions of Indians. Then she says he was loved by the people of India for his pure heart, his fine mind, his advice, wise counsel, views were eagerly sought. At the end, she also says that he leaves a void in our national life that can never be filled. She also then goes to say, the Congress party and the people of India will forever be proud and grateful that we had a leader like Dr. Manmohan Singh, whose contributions to India's progress and development are immeasurable. It's a pleasure today to see these three gentlemen on our screens because, remember, they've not just spent a lot of time in politics, but they've also been very close to the corridors of power. They've seen the lives and times of the late Dr. Manmohan Singh, and they've also, in fact, time and again, I think will kind of help us realize, Dr. Rajgopalan, that Manmohan Singh possibly was defeated by politics. He was a politician, not to be. He was defeated perhaps by politics. He was very alone at the top, as a lot of people have said. As we say good evening to Rajgopalanji, who's a senior journalist. Javeed Ansari is also a senior journalist on the show. And N.V. Subhash, remember, is the grandson of the former Prime Minister, P.V. Narasimha Rao. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. And we join the entire country in paying our tributes to the rich legacy of Dr. Manmohan Singh. May he travel well. Javed, let's begin by asking you, today you have images of Rahul Gandhi, who has also called Manmohan Singh the mentor, his friend. He says that he's lost that mentor, that guide, that guiding light. But then there are also people who want Rahul Gandhi to speak about what he did in 2013 when it came to the issue of the ordinance. And the question people are asking that who's honoring Manmohan Singh's legacy?
Well, I'm really surprised that you mentioned what Rahul Gandhi did, but you don't mention what Prime Minister Modi and the current government did and said about Dr. Manmohan Singh. This is not a time to nitpick. This is not a time to raise such issues. In politics, these things happen. Whatever Rahul Gandhi did was in very poor taste, but that is now water under the bridge. Whatever Prime Minister Modi or other members of the BJP government said or did was, in politics, these exchanges happen. But today, the gentleman is no more. He was arguably one of India's finest prime ministers. And therefore, let's focus on that. There is no point in plucking out statements that may or may not have been made by his political opponents or his contemporaries. And when Dr. Manmohan Singh said that I hope history will be kinder to me, then he didn't mean so much his political opponents, but he meant members of your and my fraternity. And he made that very clear.
I don't know whether he actually meant Rahul Gandhi or not, Javed. I'm not crossing swords with you because this is just about the legacy.
I don't know. I don't know whether you were around or not. But if you clearly listen, I was there at that press conference. And apart from that, if you clearly listen to what he said, you played a clip, you'll get the question. You'll get the answer to your question.
Yes, we will do that. Anyway, we've done that time and again. Rajgopalanji and also N.V. Subhash will vouch for it. And, Javed, there are two things. There are two ways to look at this story. I know there is a lot of discomfort when it goes to, those issues. But the point is that is a fact. We can't deny that something like this happened. But it's also about the legacy of Manmohan Singh. Was that belittled by, the Congress party itself? That, like they say, perhaps this can be also discussed on another day. But I'm just requesting patience from Mr. N.V. Subhash and